Hello, Mark Satterfield here. Thanks so much for joining me. So, as the legend goes, a visitor entered Johnny Carson's house on the cliffs of Malibu and looked out the window and just was thunderstruck. And he asked Carson, he said, do you ever get tired of this view? To which Carson responded, after a while, it's just what you see out the window. And I tell you that story because the wealthy and the affluent, I hate to use the word jaded, but they've had a lot of really great experiences. They've been pitched practically every single service under the sun. So, one of the things that's really incumbent upon any of us who are marketing to the wealthy is to be creative, is to be different. So, for example, the idea of hosting a golf tournament to cement relationships with your existing clients and perhaps get yourself introduced to new clients. On the surface, there's nothing particularly wrong with that. But it's kind of been done to death. And if you're hosting your golf event at the Trophy Club in Alpharetta, Georgia, no, not trying to dismiss the Trophy Club. It's a great track, played it many times. But that isn't something that they're going to be particularly interested in. Now, I live here in Pinehurst, North Carolina, and we are home to the legendary Pinehurst number 2, where the legends have trod, and they host the U.S. Open. And this is on the bucket list for a lot of people who play golf. So, hosting a golf event here would be something that, your affluent clients might be interested in. But you also want to think creatively. So, for example, we have one client who hosts events where he had a person come out and give a detailed history of shotguns and explained about some very high-end shotguns. And then they all went out and did some trap and skeet shooting. As my client said, it was sort of like golf with guns, and it was enormously helpful. Another client who runs a very boutique investment firm catering to affluent women did a series of events. I think she did like 3 over the course of a year, where she would have a highly regarded culinary chef come, and there would be a hands-on cooking class. And people were, she limited it to, I think, 8 to 10 people, but it was a great way to stay in touch with her prospective clients. And since each client was allowed to invite, and that's a great choice of words, one additional guest, it was also an opportunity for her to expand her network. And she told me that the end result was that she had an additional $20 million in assets under management just as a result of this one marketing effort. So, on a larger level, the real takeaway and the thing that I want to leave with you today is that you want to think about, has the affluent heard your message before? Now, we've all talked about, the importance of not just, yammering at them to buy my stuff. And and I know that doesn't particularly work. But we want to be creative. We want to be thinking about how can we do something that, won't bore them, that will break through the clutter, that they will say, hey, that's kind of interesting. That's kind of different. That's something that maybe I should be taking advantage of. So, food for thought, something to definitely think about. If you have questions or want to run something by me, shoot me an email. One other thing I'll leave with you is that I have just done some new videos that are up on the site, and I think as you are either putting together or implementing your affluent marketing strategy, you'll find those to be helpful. So there's a link at the bottom of the page, or you can of course go to gentlerainmarketing.com, and there's a button in the upper left-hand corner that says free videos. So I hope you take advantage of that. And as always, thank you so much for being a part of my community. I hope you are getting great value. If there's a particular topic that you want me to address in future blogs and videos, please let me know. And until we do have a chance to speak personally, this is Mark Satterfield. Bye for now.